Killer.
Combo.
Awesome.
Combo.
Ricochet.
Combo.
I don't know. Welcome to the Millennial Podcast. I'm Brandon. He's Chris. And we have to start off with an apology. I apologize for how my beard has been lately. You know, it's been... Okay. Our real apology is for the original episode 16. We had an unfortunate incident.
That had nothing to do with me whatsoever.
It had nothing to do with him whatsoever. And we lost the original episode. We reviewed The Devil is a Part-Timer. And that was an awesome episode. And coincidentally, that was the last episode I had caffeine on.
Good figure.
Yeah. So... we're sorry, Marion.
Even though this is not the first time one of our episodes has been messed up, this is in fact the second time.
Yeah.
The first time
was our original episode 3, where we were talking about so many different things, wrestling related, yet, two of y'all might not really care about it so much. But we were talking about so much stuff, and then gone.
Like we don't even know how that one got messed up.
Right.
But this one,
you might not like it. This one, you should like it.
Ow.
You should also like, comment, and subscribe.
Ow.
Because this episode, yes, it's another wrestling episode, and sorry we're not really doing much anime. Me and him can't really get on the same page to try to watch certain anime. I mean, I could give individual reviews. I just finished Future Diary Another World. I could review that solo.
And I can review some solo like My Bride is a Mermaid, Rosario the Vampire. The entire Dragon Ball series.
I can review... GT counts.
That's non-canon because it was not written by Akira Toriyama.
But it still has a bit of fandom.
I don't care. They're not real Dragon Ball fans.
Alright, fine. Akira Toriyama still made money from it.
Yeah,
I could also...
It doesn't matter if he makes money from it or not. If he's not involved in it whatsoever, then I do not count it. And damn it, that hurt my finger and I did it again.
Right. You're going to keep hurting your finger until your finger ends up as sprained as my thumb. I could also review My Little Monster. Yes, I have been watching a few shoujo type anime. Along with B Gotta HK.
Yes! Yamada's first time.
Oh shit, you see that?
Yes!
Shit, that was one we should have reviewed. But no.
That
Actually,
was funny.
you know what? We can give you a shorthand review of it. It's very short. Pervy girl wants normal guy. Tries hardest to get guy. Finally gets guy. Berates him. There.
She wants to screw him, but ends up falling for him.
Yep.
And still wants to screw him.
Yep.
Just this time she has feelings.
The way it should be.
Not really.
What? So it's supposed to be empty? Like you're supposed to have empty sex with someone?
No, you're supposed to have feelings for him at the beginning. Before
Right.
you even think about it.
Right. But hey, you can have both. Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Alright, Cesaro. I will not be Tyson Kidd. Of course, if I was, I have my cheap, quality made headphones I could put in.
I don't have the little bandana or the little
Right?
headband. Yeah.
Like, here's all you need to do is just kind of like pop your collar up, button it up, and then put a towel over your head.
Yeah.
That way you can be Cesaro.
I am bald.
Yep. You are bald. You do
I got
have
the
hair in
facial hair.
certain places. And me, I have no talent, but I can talk on the mic. I'm not saying Tyson Kidd is not talented, but
He's one of the most talented guys they got.
he's a goddamn workhorse. By the way, if I were to tell y'all to take a shot for every time either I said yeah or every time we
curse.
you'd be
Would
dead.
you do it?
You'd be dead.
You want to do it? Oh, come on and do it.
No, we're not trying to kill our fan base. We're trying to at least get 25 views again.
I'm still pushing for 100.
You can't.
Just joking.
You can't still push for 100. That was in the last episode.
Fine, I'm pushing for 99.
Yeah, that's a struggle. But I don't even know how our first video got 200 and something.
210, 215 views?
Somewhere up there. And
Because we had the third guy dynamic, which we don't have anymore.
yeah, which is why I kind of changed our about me section, our about section. Which, yeah, I finally updated and did a lot of work.
I didn't even see it.
Post, he didn't see any of it.
Wait a minute, we gotta get this out of the way before we do anything else. Epic
Nope.
man stare.
Nope.
Well, you're gonna disappoint your loyal fan.
Yeah. Wait. What loyal
Your
fan?
semi-loyal fan. One of your best friends.
I
at
have
work.
no idea if she's even around.
No, I'm talking worker, co-worker.
I don't even think he even watches anymore.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we're
fuck with
cutting out awkward man stare. Epically awkward man stare.
I thought we were cutting it out.
We should have been cut it out.
Yeah. Anyway.
This episode. This
I feel
episode
the wind coming off of that.
is about the state of professional wrestling as we know it today.
But do you want to do the whole wrestling in general, or do you just want to do WWE? Your choice.
We can do whole. We got WWE, TNA, ROH,
Impact. It's not TNA. It's
It's
Impact.
tits and ass.
It's Impact.
Nope, it's still tits and ass. If it was on the stock market, it would say TNA. Tits and ass. And once again, that was an error that came back to bite them in the ass. WWE, tits and ass. Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground. Am I forgetting anything else?
What, just here in the States?
Those are the big four. And NXT, but they're still on
Are you just talking
WWE.
about here in the States? Or just in general?
In the States.
Just
Just those, because they have major television deals, in a sense. like shit. With ROH, in a way, in a small way, Lucha Underground, and TNA, I have to have a paid channel that doesn't come with just basic cable. You gotta pay X amount of dollars more if you want to see TNA and ROH. Though ROH is on delay on Destination America, it's also on delay on Fox, which I didn't know that we had a Fox affiliate that was also broadcasting stuff from Sinclair Broadcasting.
I'm sleepy.
How you think I feel? I've been going like a week and some without caffeine, and I don't feel normal. I don't feel myself like I'm supposed to be on these podcasts. I'm supposed to be like smooth looking and shit. Well, I'm supposed to be smooth, suave, manly, and shit. I ain't had my caffeine.
Whose fault is that?
That's my fault for being a fat ass for thinking that I could cut off sodas, cut out all that shit, and just mellow down, and be able to sleep better. The shit has actually affected my sleep patterns. I don't just fucking lay down for like 20 minutes and then I'm all up like I'm fucking up.
Alright, well, let's get to the issue at hand.
Alright. The issue at hand. A lot of people like wrestling, but a lot of people don't like wrestling.
I like the wrestling. I like the wrestling.
I like the wrestling too, but there's still a huge demographic that does not. We're not going to be here trying to convert you to like wrestling like we're Jehovah's Witnesses on a Saturday morning. We're just here to tell you that wrestling has problems. Major problems. For one, of course you can't stop yawning, because you're sitting right under the vent, which I'm so thankful for. We ain't switching either.
I don't want to. This was good.
Okay, fat ass. Meanwhile, I'm halfway freezing.
Haha!
I said halfway because you're completely under the vent.
I know. It feels good.
And your bald head is making the air hit my right arm.
That sucks to be you.
Yeah, which is why I'm going to be doing so much more moving.
I gotta pull a Damien Sandow. You're welcome.
Alright. For starters, one of the major things in the news is that TNA's world title is no longer considered a world title. Which means TNA is officially Indies. The number 2 has dropped into the Indies. And I have even better news. Bram has just signed a 2-year contract with TNA. We wish him the best in all of his endeavors.
How do you feel about Matt Morgan going back to TNA?
How do I feel about anybody going back to TNA? Technically, it's a sinking ship, but you know, those people who read the dirt sheets are seeing a little invasion happening, and this is kind of another thing that's kind of bringing down wrestling. The dirt sheets. You can't have like good surprises in wrestling without.
You already know what's going to happen.
Right. Because 9 times out of 10, we already get like 3 hours of wrestling on a Monday. We now have Tough Enough to incorporate in this on Tuesday, which
I do not watch.
An hour. We have NXT, which is an hour. We have,
which is a must watch.
That's 3. Then that's 4 with NXT. Then ROH is 1 hour. That's 5 hours. Then Tits and Ass is 2 hours. Lucha Underground is 1 hour.
Then you have another 2 hours with SmackDown.
Then 2 hours with SmackDown. And if you want to torture yourself, you have 1 hour of Superstars to add in addition to all that. So that's 11. A whole lot of wrestling. That's 11 hours of wrestling in one week. Now, why would you go on the dirt sheets and check out more if you're already taking in 11 hours of wrestling and you're saying, oh, Raw's too long, it's too much stuff, it's boring. It's like you're saying you want to be immersed in that wrestling. And if you do, there's always the WWE Network for $9.99. I wonder if it's going to be free, actually, for free this month. Because they've been giving it away for free every fucking month.
Or every other month.
No, seriously, the past 3 months, it's been free. April, May, June. I could have used, I could have technically canceled my accounts and used the Millennial guys at gmail.com for our accounts.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't try to use that because I've already got that locked in. Yeah, just so in case somebody tries to steal that.
I quit.
They don't have the information. They don't have payment information.
Brenda, do you quit?
No.
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 Do you quit?
No. And we're sounding like TNA. I'm sorry, I'm gonna rag on TNA a lot.
TNA?
Tits and ass.
You fucked up when you put Dixie in charge.
Yeah, that was 6 months after TNA actually started that DC Carter was in charge. So basically, they've been going down the drain ever since
But it got way worse whenever she took charge.
Whenever she fully took charge and became an on-screen character,
exactly.
It became worse. When her father and their company, Panda Energy, was an angel investor, then it was okay. It had its good series of matches. It was not WWE light.
Look, Here's a question. Isn't Dizzy Carter supposed to be getting her own reality show?
I don't know.
That's what I heard, and that's basically all she wanted out of it. She just wanted publicity for whenever it goes down, she'll be able to have something to fall back on.
Doesn't she have a degree from Ole Miss that she can fall back on in communications? Yes,
that's right, Jamie.
That's goddamn right.
Jamie Noble.
Yeah, I do sound like Jamie, I admit that. But TNA, once again, I'm gonna say it, they're going down. I'm not.
TNA's already gone down.
Yeah, they have a deadline, and it's September.
And anybody notices, you hear about all these signings with Global Force. They signed James Storm.
Yep.
They just signed Bobby Roode.
So you know what's happening.
It's going to be an invasion.
Yeah, and all invasions don't really work that well.
Remember the WCW invasion on WWF?
That was a failed invasion.
Yes, just
because
like any other invasion that would ever happen.
Because Vince McMahon was trying to orchestrate that and make it into the umbrella of sports entertainment with people we halfway cared about seeing from WCW.
It's almost.
And the reason why we halfway cared about seeing them was because they didn't give them decent time to perform in their matches. Like, it was a short match, boom, it's over, a little something happens, then they're gone. But TNA, I want to say this so many times. TNA, how could you let Austin Aries go? There's no Global Force signing. Austin Aries is gone. He's out the way.
They lost Taryn Terrell.
Not that big of a loss.
They've also, I'm just naming people.
I know. I'll tell you whether they're a big loss or not.
Magnus.
That's a big loss. That was an underutilized loss. Way underutilized.
I'd like to see Magnus and Barrett as a tag team.
Yeah,
that'd be a really good tag team.
Yeah, that would work. That could
bring Kozlov back as the big bully group that he used to be and have him a tag team with Rusev.
Yeah,
that could work. You know what we need back in TNA?
Who?
Even though it's not going to work?
Who?
I said what?
What?
I personally liked it. I don't know if you did. This is just my opinion. This is when I liked Eric Young.
Super Eric.
World Elite.
Hell yes. Dude, that was the best that Eric Young was doing, but
he was doing good on the mic. He was putting on good matches. It was a great angle.
It was limited. Notice, there was a small period where he was leader of World Elite, and then it went on to something else.
See, that's the bad thing.
Like, nobody's going to remember that.
I know, but they could have done so much with it. They could have made it bigger than what it was. It fizzled out.
Yeah, that's a lot of things with TNA.
It's like
things
aces and eights.
It went on way too long. It was like the NWO. Everything tries to recapture the NWO's glory days.
Ooh, we just signed a new person. Let's put him in the NWO.
Yeah. Hey, wait, Vincent. We just signed Virgil. Let's put him in the NWO. What's his name going to be? Vincent.
Tragic.
Hey, we just signed a bunch of Japanese people. Where are they going? NWO. What are they going to do? They're NWO Japan.
Oh, wait. We can make not the NWO, but the LWO.
We can do NWO red and black. Wolfpack's back causing mass destruction.
See the bad boys wrestling.
Oh man. TNA.
Then we had the greatest version of NWO ripoff.
The BWO?
We had the BWO, the Blue World Order.
Yep.
That was great.
And then we also had the OWN, One Warrior Nation. Yep.
Oprah Winfrey Network? My bad.
That wasn't I don't even know what to say about that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
TNA.
Perry Saturn.
TNA.
Perry Saturn.
I keep mentioning TNA because something else is going to come up. Oh, TNA. The king of the tits and ass.
King of the Mountain match. Jeff Jarrett won the title.
The king of the mountain title.
Why?
This was because someone decided to go through their props and just remember, hey, we have an extra belt lying around. The Knockouts tag team titles? No. The Legends.
Who has those?
Eric Young and ODB. They are still the champions.
Okay.
Yes. That title is still going. And nobody mentions it. I don't even think anything was said about it just being taken down. Eric Young is the longest reigning Knockouts tag team champion. Let that sink in. And that'll show you why the company's going down the drain. TNA has the King of the Mountain title, which was the former Legends title, which was the former Global title, which was the former TV title that Devon had for a few weeks. Then boom, it wasn't even contended every day. And the last champion, you don't even know, Abyss.
Who's that?
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't watch TNA.
I know who Abyss is.
You're just a dirt sheet junkie like a little bit.
I know who Abyss is, damn it.
Okay.
Joseph Park. That was so horrible.
I'm looking for my brother, Chris. Abyss. Okay, I admit I like that.
What? Whenever he was like,
when
the goofball, it was just like
Park and Park law firm. Who says that all wrestling is supposed to make you go?
That did make me go.
Hey, sometimes you gotta have a cheap laugh just for cheap laugh's sake. Which is where the WWE is now failing at. TNA. Holy shit, you had a good roster. But now the roster's just...
How did you mess up? How did you miss the opportunity at Kazuchika Okada?
Kato.
How do you mess that up?
How do you mess up Samoa Joe? Many times. Many times over. Not just once, but Samoa Joe was a company man and they just fucked him over.
Daniels and Kazarian. Styles.
Daniels and Kazarian. Let me get on that for a little bit.
I like Daniels and Kazarian.
Yeah, like they were entertaining.
Curryman.
You made it, yes. Curryman, the world, wait. Bad Influence.
Bad Influence.
Oh man. The Addiction.
The Addiction.
The World Tag Team Champions of the World. I'm getting them shirts. Dude, like, it's something about them. It's like Enzo and Cass. An entertaining tag team, but then again, Daniels and Kazarian are better workers than Enzo and Cass. Don't try to deny that. There's Enzo and Cass are developmental.
Yeah,
Daniels and
they're
Kazarian,
still working.
Daniels and Kazarian
they're
have
established.
been around.
They're established.
Yeah. Like, that's talent. But it's
real
not
talent.
it's not like TNA tried to really do anything with Daniels or Kazarian. Like, you could have pushed Daniels to the top, had Kazarian like just right under.
He could have been
under
X Division contender.
Yeah, see, you can have your X Division contender. You could do that. Was a
no offense, but I lost interest whenever they put Alex Shelley as the world champ. I wouldn't be into that.
Well, that was a cup of coffee.
The fact that it still happened. That's like, for me, David Arquette winning the world title.
That's like saying that nobody in the tag team division can come up when their partner gets fucking injured twice.
No, it's not that. It's just, I don't think he was good enough to be at the top.
He was fucking awesome.
That's like giving Zack Ryder the WWE world title.
There's a huge difference.
That's not to me.
That's an X Division competitor. Look, I think Alex Shelley cashed in on option C.
To me, he's not ready for that. He wasn't ready.
Nobody's ever ready. What, they had to be big, 240 something pounds? Plus?
No. He wasn't that good for me. To me, he wasn't that good. He wasn't good enough to win it.
You want to know something? This is what I think. As a tag team, as part of the Motor City Machine Guns. He was there. He was in an entertaining tag team. He's an entertaining singles wrestler.
Yes.
He's not yeah, I get your point. He wasn't exactly that main event, I need to hold a title, I need to hold the world title level.
Yeah.
Because A, there was no good storyline to support him. B, holy shit, he got shat on.
For me, I can understand him going for it, but him winning it, I'm not for that. Honest, that's just me.
Alright.
For me, Bully Ray, perfect person to be world champion. He was one of their best heels. Bobby Roode came out from a tag team. One of the best world champions they had.
Yeah.
James Storm, rather short.
James Storm,
very short.
Had it for shorter than Alex Shelley.
Yeah, he had it for about a week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alex Shelley held on to it for probably 2 months.
See, they were both transitional champions. To me, both of them, I don't think were ready. No offense, I didn't. James Storm just wasn't close.
I felt like James Storm was right at that point. But listen, he was at that point, but it was just a little bit too late. Because you had the popularity of James Storm. If you could have probably pulled the trigger on him months earlier.
Yeah, that's a
months. Seriously, that's like the case of one of the few people that it was just a few small months, maybe 2 or 3 months difference.
To me, Magnus was a missed opportunity.
Super missed opportunity.
The fact that they gave it to him just because they were going overseas, I didn't really care for. Do I think he made a great champion? Yes.
Yeah, because shit, British people in wrestling are awesome. They're super awesome.
Wade Barrett. Not Bad News Barrett. Wade Barrett.
Yes.
Paige. British Bulldog. Dynamite Kid.
Doug Williams. He was a champion.
Yeah.
I forgot which one, but he was a damn... X Division. He was an X Division champion. That fucking Chaos Theory is awesome.
Rob Terry?
Fuck that.
But... yeah, Magnus was too much of a missed opportunity.
Yeah, and Eric Young...
I would have preferred them to give him the title whenever he was doing World Elite.
I would have preferred them at least give him the title when he wasn't, just quite recently a comedy character, and still wasn't the current holder of the Knockouts Tag Team title. Because whether you see the damn belts or not, you know that he was the last champion and still is the Knockouts Tag Team champion.
How does everybody feel that they copied WWE with Eric Young's win?
Because of the beard. Now,
beard getting held down,
all that stuff,
and they copied Daniel Bryan.
Now, I feel like if Eric Young at any point when he was a serious character was going for that title, it would have made more sense. It would have been the right time. Technically, they could have pulled the trigger years earlier, years before Daniel Bryan, and that would have added to the World Elite storyline, probably made it better, saying that these foreigners that are shunned by Americans are getting all these titles that are supposedly the world's. Yep. Which would, in a sense, in a TNA fashion, like flip everyone, saying that the World Elite are the baby faces and everybody else is heel instead of the other way around. That could have worked. Yeah, shit, that's TNA logic right there.
Yep.
I could have been a writer for TNA. Just so you know, I'm still available. If you become Global Force Wrestling and y'all are watching this, I'm available.
We're available.
We're available.
Yeah,
we could do this.
We could help this.
We could sink. We could keep this ship from sinking faster.
That's right.
You damn.
Dude, seriously.
Yes. Yeah. TNA. I'm still on you because you've done so much recently. Holy shit. TNA. Your taping schedule recently has caused major fuck ups. By the way, EC3 is the new TNA champion.
Yep.
Congratulations.
EC3.
Congratulations, Michael Hutter, from going from Derek Bateman to Mantastic Derek Bateman to EC3, and finally getting a title, a main title at that. Good for you. That's a character that TNA utilized pretty correctly. He's still undefeated. He's tops. He's comedic, but he's also gold. He's like one of
He's a really good wrestler.
Yes. It took a long while. Like, he was in fucking developmental forever in NXT. Then he left for greener pastures and was able to get better. That's why CJ Parker's gone. Because he was like, I've reached this ceiling. All these indie stars coming in, I'm not going to be able to advance any higher. I'm gone. Peace, love, and naked bear humping. That's his way.
Naked bear humping?
Yes, naked bear humping. I think CJ Parker has a shirt like that on ProWrestlingTees.com/CJP. But I digress. EC3 is one thing that TNA has done right and has stuck with consistently over time. Why couldn't TNA do, more with some of its other characters? What? You gotta take a shit?
No.
What?
I'm gonna have to head out. It's been fun. He'll.
What? Oh. Wow.
So he'll be able to finish this. For me, I'm Chris. He'll be able to finish this.
Holy shit.
Sorry about this.
Dang. Well, shoot. This ain't gonna last long with me. Fuck. Oh shoot. Now I'm solo and I have my own platform. I feel like the WWE needs to shorten its length, because 3 hours is way too much time to devote to one single program every Monday night for almost 3 years now. That needs to change. That's one thing. People saying that NXT needs to go ahead, like the WWE needs to go ahead and let NXT stars come up. They kind of don't need to do that. This is my opinion. The WWE has way too many performers. They have their lower mid card field, they have their mid card, they have their upper mid card. If we bring up more people from NXT, it's just going to complicate the entire mid card as a whole, and nobody's really just trying to get out of that mid card and go break the glass ceiling. Lucha Underground, second season, please. ROH, great job. I can't even diss ROH. I mean, shoot, I don't have fat ass number 2 to bounce ideas and things off of. So, one more issue with WWE. Stay at WWE. Please fix the Divas division. I know that you can only hire X amount of girls at one time, and X amount of girls at one time out of this amount's gonna get it, and this amount down here out of this amount that gets it is gonna be extraordinary. Not all of them can be, but it's gonna take a whole lot to rebuild the Divas division as a whole. Like I said, I don't have Chris. He had to get back to work. Like, comment, subscribe to us, to our podcast. Give us any topics, suggestions, or hey, just say, nice job, guys. Nice job, Chris, you had to get back to work. Nice job, Brandon, for filling in for probably 3 minutes while Chris is gone. So, for Chris, I'm Brandon. And no, you're not going to get a solo review of any anime or, live action dramas. Not now. Maybe at another time when it doesn't seem so weird. Sometime soon, though, it will happen. And I am out.